Hello again, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to Chats with Jack. I'm Jack Talcott, the Live Without Fear guy, wherever that is. And today that's the topic: fear and worry and feelings. Um, and it's part of my life today. We're going to see where this goes. Um, I I had some thoughts earlier, as I was just doing me, just being me. How long can you observe the silence? How long can you, as a person, sit alone? Just you and your thoughts. How long can you be silent without the interruption of thoughts? Because, see, in our mind, that's where all the fears and the worries, that's where they start getting in, man. And that mind, it can take you down into some dark paths, introduce you to some people you don't want to know, and beyond, probably. So you don't want to have the dark thoughts in your mind. You want the pure and loving thoughts, but that's not what this world teaches us. It's not what has been taught or conditioned. We exist in a fear and debt-based profit and war society. Like, everyone's just going to work, commerce. Yeah, wars are going on. It's no big deal. This shit's been going on for hundreds of years, so nobody can stop them. Bullshit. Someone started the wars. Someone can end them. Back to the topic. Sorry. Ending wars is always on my mind. Because I choose love. It was a topic I didn't really understand most of my life. I didn't understand love because it was hidden behind fears and worries and insecurities. See, in my fears and my worries, they led to a lot of guilt, a lot of resentment. Whew. Boy, loads and loads of anger. But you know what? That's not how humans are supposed to live. So if that's you, oh yeah, fears and worry, the obvious one, hopelessness, brings on depression, anxiety. You can just never relax. So if that's you, go within. Okay? Take some time, set an hour aside, schedule it if you have to, but just go practice being yourself in the stillness of being you. Because as I was getting ready to go live, this thought occurred to me too. I'm a firm believer that our words are so limited, and we fight so much over this concept and word of God. It's friggin' word. So we don't need to fight over words, man. Words only exist in our head. What is real is the experience. Okay, so God is that which knows and allows the experience to form, nature and time and the rhythms of life and decay. It's quite a miraculous product. So back to the topic. I understand God as I understand God as that which is beyond the mind, that which is not known. What I trust we are like in this infinite field of energy and information that's expressed from the bliss of love, right? So all that is a loving expression of life, time, nature, right? It's all a perfect order of systems, and it's so complex. We take so much for granted in our human, narrow-minded, egoic vision, fighting to be right, fighting to be in charge, fucking trying to dominate each other instead of figuring out, what do we do? There are a lot of things to fear and to worry about in this world. You're in denial if you think there's not. But fear and worry, it's just a waste of time, dude. Seriously, look back in your life and consider the times you worried and it turned out your worry was nothing. Either the solution came or the problem wasn't as big as you really thought it was. You know, these thoughts and emotions can get into their mind. And yes, I don't mean to be disrespectful or ignore the chat. Thank you, the contributions, and your participation. Thank you for being here. A needed for control is, or yes, it is, a need for control of anything outside of you. It is a result of fear. It's a result of an insecurity. So back to the point I was trying to get at before I drifted off, trying to talk about God. God is love, man. You know, and if you create an absence of that which is fulfilling, well, there's gonna be like a vacuum, right? Something's gonna fill that place. And, you know, in the metaphorical, you know, where the light is not, you'll find the darkness. It's just a magical game of words. So if you can move beyond your fears and your worries, you know, quit the habits of guilt and anger and resentment. If you can move past that stuff, beyond that is the confidence in being you, embracing your uniqueness, your talents, you know, developing the things of you that you love to share, right? And when we get out of our heads, out of our fear and worry, we find mercy for ourselves. We can show ourselves compassion when things get scary. Okay? Just takes little practice and, you know, remembering the tricks. All right, I don't have to fear this. You know, I can do X, Y, Z, or the solution will come, or something will happen. You know, you can have faith and trust. It's not a bad thing to practice. You'll feel better because beyond the mercy and compassion, you gain the understanding of yourself. What is the insecurity within you that causes you to try and control others or to result in anger? We're all growing together, seriously. And we do need to learn mercy and compassion for one another because we were born into a world of wars, man. Seriously, there's veterans, combat veterans, there's police, there's people who have suffered and committed atrocious, fucking saddening things to each other. And we don't have to. We got to get out of the fears and the worries, get out of our heads and into our hearts, okay? We all know how to be good. It's within us. The only thing that prevents us from being good, the only thing that prevents us from ending wars, changing this world, is our damn excuses. Our blame becomes our excuse to hold ourselves back. I don't know. This is the crap I convinced myself of a long time ago, and it makes sense to me. When I stopped allowing myself excuses and stopped blaming others, I felt better. Started to live a guilt-free life. I feel, dude, I feel frigging amazing. Holy cows, you know what I just realized? Today just finally arrived. We waited our whole lives for today to finally get here. What are we going to do, man? What are we going to do? I'm going to drop the link. I honestly have not been paying a lot of attention. And if anyone wants to join, please. I do want to keep the discussions, though, towards the topics of fears and worry. Feelings, right? Feelings do matter to you. Your feelings matter to you. If you want to learn to trust yourself, you got to learn to start trusting that gut instinct, right? You know, you may not have the words for the feeling, but there's something in you that tells you this is right or this is not right. And then you use that heart, you use the desire within you, the pull. What is your heart pulling you to do? What is your heart desire, your spirit of being to experience while you're here? And then, so you went from your gut mind into your heart mind, into your mind, and bring your awareness into the right side of your mind. Maybe even envision like the crown of your mind, of your body, having a strand of light and connection to the divine intelligence. But the right mind is it's the spirit guided part. It's the conceptual side, the feminine side of our balance. It's all, you know what, go to your mind for inspiration. When your gut is guiding you, your heart is leading you, then you bring that up into your mind for inspiration. And man, you can have some wonderful thoughts. Sitting alone, dude, you can have a friggin' adventure. Like imagining like possibilities, and you know, if A to B, well, if B then to C, and C to D, and you can just like map out all sorts of incredible possibilities, probabilities. Because see, that's the whole idea. If you want to live without fear and fill your inner being with life and fullness, right? Damn, there was a reason I started that. I lost my train of thought. The whole point of being here on earth is to be you. So if you're gonna be here, treat yourself as something special, man. Don't just give yourself away to the first person who shows you a second look. Don't sell yourself out for a job that really doesn't appreciate your talents. And if you don't feel like you're talented, well, there's a good place to start. Why not? You've had time. We've all had time. We've been wasting it, man. We've been wasting our lives at the bars and the movies and behind the television screens. And how much time has been spent thinking about budgets in your life? This is nonsense insanity, brothers and sisters. I'm seeing my signal thing dropping. I don't know how this is coming out, but there's a few here. I haven't seen anyone come up, so I am going to keep this brief and short. So, God bless you. To the love, God bless you all. To those who share their love and gratitude with me, and to those who reveal their insecure characters, I love you. There's no reason to hate that which you don't understand. There's no reason to fear that which you don't know. There's a lot you don't know. There's a lot we don't know what we don't know. And if you're really, really honest with yourself, this is where it comes back to no excuses, no blame. Truth. Become the living truth. Okay? Nothing matters. Nothing matters. Nothing matters more than your honesty and your discernment. You know, how do you know you've learned enough to be confident with what you know? When we become the living truth and we don't fight over what we think and believe, well, then you can just trust the truth will flow when it's time. So with that, hey, God bless. Thank you all for joining. Choose love. Peace for everyone. And of course, live without fear. It's more fun. Enjoy the hell out of your life.